in. What is going on this Tuesday night?
Girl, nothing.
Nothing.
Just
Not
nothing.
a.
Well, I'm getting ready for our upcoming trip next week. So I got tying up some loose ends around here. I'm so excited about this trip.
Yeah.
Y'all, it's going to be so good.
It's going to
So,
be
dude,
epic.
it is going to be epic. We're going to have a hell of a paranormal hangover.
Oh, it's going to be a 3-day drunk, girl.
It is 3-day drunk. It's going to be awesome. So that's about all I'm doing. Getting ready, tying up those loose ends and getting ready for that. What about you? What you been doing?
Same thing. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
It's a road trip to be remembered. You guys hop on over to TikTok to Our Side Paranormal. I think on TikTok it's under Lisa and Beck. And follow us. We're going to be doing live shit the whole time.
Yeah,
so everything
awesome.
y'all heard us talk about, we're going to be down for it.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Check out my shirt. Can you see?
How cute is that? I love it. I love that. That's adorable.
You're old school. You know, Scooby was the original ghost hunter, people. I bought it at Cracker Barrel today.
I have to tell you that today, my coworker, my boss's wife, Gail, she came into my office and she said, I got you a gift. And I said, you did? And she goes, yeah, it came in. And so she hands me my gift. It's the cutest little glass jar that has like little moss and stuff in the bottom. And it has a ghost hanging inside it. And it says,
Aww.
bottle of booze
on it. How cute.
And then she says, I got one for your friend Becky too. She got you one. So I have it for you.
Whoever you are that said Lisa's work.
Gail.
Gail.
Yeah, so she got you one also. She got me, you, and Angie one. It's so cute. It's the cutest little thing. So I'll
Gail,
give it to
she
you.
has a #1 fan right here.
So I'll bring it to you next week when we head out. Yeah, it's good. It's so cute. It's really cute.
So last week, who was our big winner for the thing that was new? And wait, what did I tell you earlier that we did? It was the dragon on the top shelf. And if I remember, y'all, it was over in this area. Yeah. Y'all had to go back and look, but it was a dragon. But somebody, who is it?
So I hope I do not butcher his last name. Matt Devereaux. I believe that's how you say it. So Matt, if I'm saying your name incorrectly, I apologize. But Matt Devereaux, he was the first to email that he found it, and he's already sent us his address, and I forwarded it over to you today. So,
whoop, whoop.
So we can
you guys be looking because there is something new.
Yep.
Okay.
That is. So that's that. So
we got a lot to cover on a really creepy ass, super creepy ass, double creepy ass place. So
one of my favorite.
Oh God.
Favorite trips ever.
Y'all, it's time.
It is.
It's time.
It is time to check out my new glass.
Get out. I am loving it.
Is that not cute?
Hell yes.
It holds a lot too, and I like that.
Mine is just, you can't tell, but it's actually a light blue.
I can tell.
It's
like an iridescent blue, yeah. So cheers. Clink, clink.
Clink,
clink, clink, our peoples. You guys get your glasses, buckle up.
And we got over 200 viewers, right? Finally, our subscribers.
I don't know, do we?
I could be wrong, but I think we do. I
didn't look today.
I'm not sure. If I didn't, y'all hurry and subscribe before. Anyway, cheers, everybody. I forgot to drink.
Yes, seriously, send us your glass pictures, man. We are loving all the interaction with you guys, and y'all keep checking for stuff back there and sending us what you find, because we love sending out gifts.
That's right. You're going to get something in the mail. Hey, let's take a minute on the serious side, and let's send some love to the folks in Maui at Lahaina.
Let's do.
Everybody raise a glass to those folks. Send all the good vibrations. Those folks are living through something tragic, man. Here's to you,
Very
Lahaina.
Tragic.
Lots of love.
And you went there.
I did. I'm devastated. It's
has
definitely
a special place in your heart for sure.
It does. love you guys in Lahaina and reach out if there's anything we can do. So
Yes.
one thing that we can mention, please go and donate to all of the legit sites that help them, because the one thing about Lahaina is there is one road in and one road out. So you waiting to donate food or clothes, that's not what they need right now. Unfortunately, they can't get that stuff in and out. Everything is burnt, right? Like, they need money. Send money. It all goes to a place over there that they can order in stuff. Like, it's kind of unusual. It's not the same kind of normal, if there is a normal tragic event where you can ship diapers or clothes.
Yeah.
Just donate, please. Donate to Maui. Much love,
Yes.
Maui.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Without saying the name of where we're going, describe it in 3 or 4 phrases, or describe it without saying the name.
it is massive.
Yeah.
It is famously haunted.
Yeah. That's good, Lisa.
And it is exceptionally creepy.
Yes. I agree.
And it is, can I say it? It is Waverly Hills Sanitarium.
One of the creepiest damn places you'll ever go in your life.
Y'all, seriously, if you've never been to it, this place, that picture doesn't even give it justice.
No, it's
like
enormous.
It is massive.
Oh my God.
Massive. No elevators, because, obviously there's only electricity in one small part of that building. And that's down there in the bottom where we were, for our setup. So then
I just want to tell y'all, my glass is stinky and I don't know why. Have you ever had a stinky glass?
No. What does it smell like? Like paint or something?
It smells like freaking sewer. And
what?
Lisa, it's bad. Ew. It's kind of disgusting. My tea tastes okay if I could hold my nose.
I don't know if you should be drinking that.
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be something in this. Oh God, it's bad. That's going to be a no-go. I'm sorry. Every time I took a drink, I'm like, oh, what am I smelling? It smells like shit in here. I don't know. What is it? It's a damn glass. All right, moving on. I'm sorry. That was very distracting to me.
So y'all, every year, Becky puts together an all-female paranormal investigation. So all of us badass female investigators that
got to support each other.
Got to support each other. So she puts together this amazing thing every single year, and it's always somewhere different. This one wasn't the all-female.
No.
We actually had dudes on this one. That's right.
We had some dudes on it and dudettes.
Dudettes.
It was just a big group of friends.
It was. Here's some of us at the gate waiting to get in.
Y'all, we were trying to recreate.
Open.
What is it? The coals. It's not coals. It was something that they would do on TV. That
open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is probably one of my all-time favorite pictures that we have, like ever.
It's
ever.
It's a great picture.
And that's all of our good friends right there. Like, they're awesome.
And I think that's why I was thinking it was the all females, because it's all ladies pretty much. And then except for that one person over I guess
there's 2 guys.
Dudes.
That's
there's
Susan's
a couple of
nephew.
Dudes in there.
Yeah, the 2 dudes are on the end.
And that's Michelle's son, right?
Nephew.
It's Michelle's nephew?
It's her nephew.
And then
that's Susan's nephew in the white shirt.
Right.
And his girlfriend
or wife, maybe. I don't know. And then, of course, it was a bucket list location. So look at Beck.
Y'all, this is no lie. That picture was taken, I'm going to say, 10 minutes before the sun rose. That's how freaking long we investigated. I am wiped out. I'm paranormal out. That's it.
Didn't we have it till like 6 a.m.?
Yep.
And
literally the sun was about to peak.
And literally, y'all, we were there for every minute of it.
Yeah.
Every minute of it.
Yeah. There was not hardly any sitting around. We were on it.
Well, we had to be. And we have to go back.
Oh yeah, we want to do over.
We do.
Only because, well, we don't have any bad reasons really. We just want to go back.
Because it was so massive. And
I think we learned the lay of the land because of how massive it is.
Yeah.
Because y'all, when you go here, like, be prepared to be lost half the night.
Yeah, because look,
you can't figure out where you're coming and going. Oh yeah,
all the doors look the same,
right?
Every floor looks the same,
and they all look like that right there.
Yeah.
Take glow sticks. The one thing, if you're gonna sit in a room, or like I learned the hard way, y'all. Legit, I left my camera there, and I had to call the owner, and I believe her name was Tina. What are the odds in 150 rooms or whatever this place is, 200 rooms, that she could find my camera? Because I had no idea where I left it. 0. And the lady found it and sent it to me. Put glow sticks out in front of these doors if you're going to put something in it. Make a note, type it in on your phone, what floor you did what.
Yes, because it is. You're like you said, I think I left something behind there, some cat balls and stuff that I was like, I'm not even worried about it. It's cheap. Cheap equipment. A camera, totally different story. But yeah, this place was fantastic. So some of the history of this place, it was opened in 1910, and it was only a 2-story hospital at the time. It had 40 rooms. Dr. Charles Campbell, he was a medical director from 1914 to 1929. He transformed the hospital into the modern facility. And during the 1920s, that's when he started the transformation. In 1926, the building was completed to be what it is today. So it's in Louisville, Kentucky. And
can we just stop right there? We love you, Kentucky, but Louisville, Kentucky is a creepy ass place.
It is.
Like, we love you, but the whole vibe of that place and the town. Remember the cemetery, the Smiley Cemetery?
Yeah, I remember that.
It's scary as shit, but we love you. We love you, but it was the whole vibe of that town and stuff.
Yeah, that cemetery was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another day, another show, another drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's all right. So in the late 1940s, the hospital had become one of the largest tuberculosis sanatoriums in the world. With the discovery of streptomycin, which was the medicine that they discovered in the early 50s, TB started to be treated differently and started to decline. So for the first time ever, the numbers of the patients at Waverly dropped drastically. So Louisville actually suffered one of the largest outbreaks of tuberculosis in the country. And it is believed that over 50,000 people, 50,000 people died at Waverly Hills.
That's a lot of freaking ghosts hanging out.
Yeah, damn right it is. A lot.
Like, there's not a chance in hell you're not going to run across something there.
No.
Yeah.
And due to that overwhelming death toll, they actually built a tunnel that led out to the highway. And they built this tunnel so that they could take the dead out without the other patients seeing it, because they believed that it was important for their mental state to not see how many people were actually dying, because they were dying at a rapid rate.
Yeah.
So they built that, and that it's actually called the death tunnel. And that's it. That's the death tunnel.
Let's talk about that bad boy for a second.
That bad boy ain't no joke.
That's right.
It's creepy for number one. Creepy as shit.
It is. And like I don't know how you guys are seeing this, but there you go. Where Lisa just moved her head is actual steps, like stairs down. And the other side of Lisa's head is where they would put the body on the roller. What do you call those things, Lisa? The gurneys?
The gurneys. Mm-hmm.
and roll the gurney down this hill to keep them, like she just said, from the patient seeing.
And I think Tina told us they had a pulley system. So up on the top here, which you can't see in the picture, there's actually a cable there, and so they could run it down the cable without having to actually keep it from going, because y'all, it's a serious incline.
It's
And
no
so,
joke. It's
yeah.
no damn joke.
So if you go to this place and you decide you're going to walk to the bottom of that tunnel, be prepared.
Yeah.
We
Look,
had some
you better
people
take some water down that to the end.
if you got asthma, you better take your pump.
Oh, for damn sure.
We had some people in our group that are athletes that work out, that, and man, they were beat when they got back to the top. I mean, they were beat.
Look, Lisa and I, we are one of these folks, like, if we're going to go somewhere, we're going to spend the money, we're going to take the time off work or whatever it is, we're going all in. Like, it doesn't matter. I freaking decided I'm going to go down this. It's going to kill me. I'm at Waverly Hills. I don't give two shits. And I had just been recovering from a torn Achilles. And y'all, it was bad. I had like a 2-inch tear in my heel. It was horrible. I am dying, like legit huffing, hanging on to the wall. Save yourselves. Keep going. Save yourselves, because I am not going to make it to the top. It was, I don't even know how to tell you how bad that walk back up is.
Look, Annette and I, me, Annette, Sally, Angie, Claudia, we all started heading down the tunnel. Annette and I got about halfway down and said, nope,
no,
not
it's
going
a
the rest of the
killer.
way. And we just stopped where we were.
Like, y'all, it's so legit a killer.
And there's hella activity in there.
Yes, definitely. If you're going to go here, spend some time in the tunnel for sure.
Yes, spend some time. You will hear noises. You will hear disembodied voices. We set up a laser grid in there.
Yeah, it's a great place for that.
Yeah, because there's no outside light whatsoever. There's nothing to disturb your laser grid. If something disturbs it, something is there.
Yeah.
And we did have disturbance. We could see something moving across. It disturbed the laser. And we heard a man. Like, we heard a man's voice trying to, and then we started having communication with the spirit box too. So it was good.
Legit,
so good.
When you get to the bottom, like, it's so dark, y'all, that you're just, this is taken from the top of the stairs. So you can't see the bottom. Like, legit, you can't see the bottom. But there's nothing there. When you get to the bottom, after killing yourself, it's just a door. It's all boarded up. You can't, legit, that's it. You got to turn around and come back up. Yeah. So there is no way anybody could be getting in. Like, you're just saying you heard a man's voice.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, and Angie and him had already gone to the end. There wasn't nobody down there.
Yeah, so, legit stuff happens in there.
Yeah, that's definitely a place to sit and just, I don't recommend going by yourself.
No. Hell no. Can you imagine if we got scared? Like, I would literally die, because you would trip on those stairs and you're a goner. You got no chance in living hell.
My out of shape ass. I'd be like, well, this is where it happens.
Yeah. I'd be bouncing down those stairs, each bounce going, this is it. This is the big one. It's been a good ride. It's been a good ride, you know. Yeah.
We had a good run. So
yeah.
So
oh my gosh.
That tunnel is actually 537 feet long.
The lights. Check it.
Did they?
On oh my God, I swear to God.
Again? Okay,
Lisa,
this is weird.
Like, you got to tell them what we were talking about before we came on the air.
Okay, so literally we were talking before we came on air about the fact that the past few shows that we've recorded, there's been something paranormal or something. We can't say it's paranormal, but there's been odd activity.
It's fucking paranormal.
So, I mean,
like, I'm sorry. YouTube, I'm sorry. I think I shouldn't have said that. No, I'm sorry. Tell them.
We don't record these for kids, so.
Yeah. So fuck it.
So Becky has actually had her lights do that, flicker and dim and come back up. you saw a shadow figure. You thought you saw a shadow go
Yep.
across. And then
Over in here.
I was home alone doing we were recording, and I had the big loud bang happen in my house.
Yeah.
And
like legit.
Like legit. And I never found anything that would have made that noise. I have no idea what it was.
Y'all, and the stuff that's happening on air that you guys are seeing, we like, y'all, I come up in my office a lot because I write and I'm come up here. The lights never flicker. Like I've never up here when they do that until Lisa and I get on air and are talking about paranormal shit. And stuff is happening at her house, and we're like we need to crop out all the shit that's going on because there's something going on.
Yeah.
The spirits.
It's very weird.
I'm thinking I like our podcast.
Maybe they do. Maybe they're like, oh, hey, shit, they're talking about our homies. I want to go. I got a friend at Waverly. I've been talking to him.
You know, old Joe, he was locked up in that padded room, but he was a nice guy. I know who they're talking about.
He's a nice guy.
I know that tunnel. I've been down that tunnel. I went down it on a gurney.
Maybe they do like our podcast. I hope they do.
We got to go back and check that.
Okay.
Got to go. Lisa, I've been up in my room since I would say 6:30 tonight. So I've been up here 2.5 hours. Not one time has my light flickered. Not one time. I don't know. It's weird. Something's weird.
That is weird.
All right, back to Waverly. I'm sorry.
All right. So, doctors there at Waverly, they had some very dangerous and brutal treatments that they did for this disease, including surgically inserting balloons into their
I'm so thirsty. Oh my God, it smells so bad.
Into their patients' lungs, and inflating them to try to get more air to them. And then also they would do this surgery where they would remove the muscle and the ribs from around the lungs to allow them more expansion. Their thought behind that was that if they could expand more, they could get more oxygen, therefore hopefully saving their life. But unfortunately, a lot of those patients died during those procedures because they were so brutal and so dangerous. So I have a picture. This was like one of the surgical rooms.
Yeah, some shit went down in there on our investigation.
It did.
Tell you, that is one freaking haunted room.
Yes, very haunted. And y'all, the place doesn't have windows and shit in it. It's like, maybe they do now. I know they were doing renovations, but I don't know. I
don't think they put in that many windows, but
not yet. No. So
that's freaking haunted room though.
That room was really haunted.
Yep.
Yeah. So in 1961, because of the discovery of streptomycin and the decline in the tuberculosis, Waverly Hills shut down completely. And then a year later, it opened up as Woodhaven Geriatric Sanatorium. And so there have been many stories that and rumors that patients there were badly mistreated, that they did unusual experiments on them. They mistreated them. They were in really poor living conditions, like in their feces and their, just really, really bad stuff. So we do know that some of the treatments included electroshock therapy, and those boards are still there. The electroshock boards where, they just flip the switch and, I hate to do it like that because that's terrible, but it is.
I mean, I'm not laughing about it, people. Please, no hate. That is creepy. So freaking creepy just seeing it and knowing what happened. How many arms and legs were strapped to that, I
mean, I don't know. This was part of it too. I think this is where the unit was, where they actually had the electro stuff connected in. But can you imagine? They thought that would cure.
What's that black thing on the corner?
It's paint. it's
Oh,
it's
okay, okay.
because
Like, hey,
there's a lot of graffiti in there.
yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, people are rude and assholes, and they go and do things like that to historical buildings.
Mm-hmm.
So so some of the rumors that about the stuff that happened there, they debunked it, but there was a lot of it that they proved to be correct, that to be true. And like I said, they considered electroshock therapy to be highly effective. I'm sure it did. People would act right because they didn't want to get shocked again.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying? It
sure.
wasn't curing anybody. It was just scaring the shit out of them. So
Yeah.
in 1982, the state closed that facility for good due to the conditions and the mistreatment of patients. So there's lots of stories about the events that occurred there and why the building's haunted. And they believe that all the stuff that happened to these patients, the electroshock therapy, the lobotomies, the dangerous operations for tuberculosis and stuff like that, they're all traumatic things that happen to these people, which tend to make for hauntings, you
For
know?
sure.
So, I mean, there's a lot of stories too of just death in general, pain, suffering, that kind of shit. And then there's that one story of the nurse who hung herself in room 502, the doorway of room 502. It was rumored she had an affair with the hospital director. She got pregnant. And because she had already witnessed so much death and sadness and stuff like that in her situation, it just put her over the edge.
Right.
And so she
Hmm.
hung herself and killed herself.
Like we hear
And
that so often about some of these asylums. Just people, if they weren't nuts when they went in, they're definitely nuts after they stayed there a while because the treatments were horrible. Um, you know, if I recall, and correct me if I'm wrong, Lisa, the people that worked there had to live there because the theory was if you work there, you're around all of this
the
terrible
TV.
diseases, and you're
Mhm.
gonna, you're gonna bring it back to your loved ones. So there was lots of suicides and lots of the staff that just couldn't make it and committed suicide and all of this bad stuff.
Well, and there were a lot of children too, because the children had been exposed to it by their parent who
Yep.
had it. So they had to come stay at
Yeah.
Waverly also because they were now possibly contaminated, and so
Right.
they couldn't. So one of the ghosts that they claim that is there is the boy ghost of a little boy named Timmy.
Yep.
He was 6 7 years old when he died, and he died at the hospital from TB. And he's believed that he still haunts the place, and that he haunts the place looking for people to play with. And so they say that if you roll the ball down the hall, he'll roll it back to you.
Let me tell you
And
my quick experience with Timmy. When Michelle and I had gone, we up there on it's whatever the top floor is where they put the most violent and insane patients, where the nurse supposedly hung herself by the elevator. So I uh, had an old antique album from the 1800s from a school thing where the kids sign, even like today, you get an album and you have people
yeah,
sign your album before you leave school or whatever when you graduate. So we're in the middle of the hall and Michelle has got the SLS on me and I'm reading just out of this 1800 book. And back in the day, it's the weirdest thing. Everybody wrote in rhyme. They didn't write like we do now. It's like, good luck. I hope you're famous one day. Everything was, boy meets girl, girl. I don't know. Everything was rhymed. And legit, I'm sitting in the floor as I always do. And Michelle sees this little child come lay his head in my lap. It's the most incredible SLS thing ever. And she's freaking out. She's like, don't move back. Keep reading. Because this little kid has got his laying in your
aww.
lap. It was awesome. It's very cool to
Well,
have a spirit in your lap.
and you guys, if you have access to an SLS, it is one of the best places ever, because
Yeah.
we had that SLS activity where we were playing the old timey music,
Yes.
and we had the figure, and we believed it to be I got the chills. Oh my gosh, that never happens in my house.
Okay, another thing.
I wish I could show you guys my goosebumps right now. That's so weird. Like I literally just got the chills. You know that happens to me when we go to these haunted locations. That's so weird. Okay. So, and I'm talking about this SLS thing. So we believed it to be a man, and he was dancing, like not really dancing, but he was doing like this, like snapping his fingers. And then we started asking him to tap his to tap his foot, and he was tapping his foot and snapping his fingers, and to the rhythm of the music. It was the best SLS thing I've ever seen. And y'all, I believe I have that. And if I do, I'll pop it in for y'all to see. But
I'm glad you feel comfortable.
it was so good. It was so good.
It
I
is
was
a
just
great
blown
place
away.
to capture stuff like that.
It
Legit
is.
stuff, y'all. Because there's nothing electronic in this damn building.
No,
Like you can
except
see what's
down in the very
behind
bottom.
Lisa. It's abandoned. It's decaying.
Oh yeah,
It's there's no way anything could interfere with your
no,
SLS.
there's nothing in this place. Like it's, as you can see from here, it's those are headlights lighting that building up. There's no
Oh yeah.
lights.
Yeah.
There's no
That's
lights
right
on there.
before the sun's coming up too.
Yeah, you can
That's
see the
such a good
sky.
picture. It's so creepy.
It is a good picture. It is.
All right, so
I mean,
let's hit the highlights because we're oh yeah, that's the
that was
damn
before the sun
picture.
went down.
Yeah. Y'all,
Mhm.
there's just hallway after hallway after hallway that looks like that.
Yeah, there is. There really is.
Like
It's a must go to place.
it is. It is.
It's a little on the pricey side, but it's so big that
It's
you can
worth
get
it.
enough people to go. It is worth it. We need to plan our trip back.
For sure.
So
One of the other things that happened to us when we were there was they have a nurses station up way up on where we were just talking about where the most crazy people were. And we were in there, and like Lisa's talking about, plus you guys can see there's no windows in this damn thing. They're all broke out and all that good stuff. And there in the nurses station, we were sitting doing EPPs, whatever it was, and we could smell legit coffee brewing. Like it was overwhelming. Every single person in the room at that time could smell this fresh brewing coffee, which made sense where we were because we were in the nurses station. I'm sure they drink a lot of coffee.
so because this place was so big, we did split up and go in a lot of different directions. And so me and the girls, Angie, Claudia, Sally, and Annette, we all smelled fresh baking bread.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it was legit. Like we were like, damn, where's that coming from? And when we told Tina about it, she said, where were y'all? And we told her, and she said, you guys were where the old kitchen would have been. And she said that people claim to smell fresh baked bread all the time. And I was like, can I get some butter? Because it smelled good. It was legit. It was so strong, y'all. It like literally, I was like, somebody, there's got to be a bread factory around here or something. And it's wafting in the lack of windows. But no, she said there's not a bread factory around there. We did discover, we looked around the next day, there is not. And I mean, and that's one of the claims too, that people say they have phantom smells.
Y'all, they were big time when we were there. Also, the shadow figures that dart from side to side, definitely you will encounter those. We did.
We did. And I think Angie caught a shadow on her body cam.
Oh, good.
And I've asked her to send it to me. So if I can get that, I will definitely pop that in also. But
yeah, we'll pop in some more pictures that we have that we may not get to tonight.
Yeah, because we took a lot of pictures at this place because it was a lot to see. I mean, they still have, the morgue.
Oh yeah, you can lay on that freaking thing right there and have somebody push you in. Ah! It's like That's the morgue, and they also had the crematorium. Like, I don't know, on a scale of 1 to 10, give it on a scale. Let's rate this one. I think we rated last week. Let's rate this one.
I'm gonna say it's a 9.5.
Girl, I'm with you. I'm going to give it a 10.
And the only
Like-
reason I don't give it a 10 is because I think we had too many people there.
Yeah.
It's not the location, it was my experience on that particular investigation. We had too many people, and because there is no windows, the sounds, we could hear other people laughing if they got too loud, and we'd have to be
Yeah.
like, hey guys, please be quiet, you know. So that is the only reason I would give it a 9.5.
Most definitely. I don't think Lisa and I can stress enough. Save your money. Go
Save your
investigate
money.
it. There's no way you're going to be sorry about this one.
No.
Like, it's
No.
legit one of the best places we've ever been.
It
Like-
truly is. It
Like Lisa was
truly
saying, we
is.
want a do-over just for the sheer fact we want a do-over, because now we spent a lot of time trying to figure out, where is the body chute? Where is the nurse's station? Where is this? Where is that?
Yeah.
And now we know. So we want to do over because we think we can utilize, okay, we know where the body chute is. Let's go down there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
massive.
It
It's
is
massive.
It is massive, and you will get your exercise. That is faux certain. You will get your exercise. You will be worn out when you get done, but you will be so, I mean, it's just so thrilling
You
because
will be so paranormal satisfied.
that is very good way to put it.
You know what I mean? Where we've got a paranormal hangover, you're going to be paranormal satisfied with this place.
Absolutely. That's a really good way to put that, Beck.
Thank you, Lisa.
That was really good. Because we were paranormal satisfied.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's legit. Man, I don't know. You guys, I've said it like for 30 minutes now. One of my favorite places we ever have gone.
I've
And
got
not to
some-
mention all the cool stuff around it. Like, go up there and spend 2 or 3 days in the area.
Yeah, yeah.
The cemeteries are unbelievable. You guys will see that from last week because it'll
right.
air before this. Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Lisa, now we got to make a plan to go back up.
that's what I'm saying. And guys, we've got another good one coming next week. We're not going to spoil it, but you're going to want to tune in for that one too. So
Don't miss it. Like, it's legit up there with Waverly.
it is.
Like,
And that one gets kind of dark.
Yeah.
So
This one, even though it has all the creepy history of all the mental patients and all of this, I truly didn't feel a negative energy, but there's definitely shit going on, but not negative. The place we're talking about next week, it's got some negative stuff.
We can give them a little teaser and let you know that the place that we're going next week, we did meet with this man right here, Mr. Bishop Long.
Let's shout out some love to him.
He's an amazing person, such an
He
amazing
is.
person. And we got to have a really long Q&A with this man before we went to our next week's location.
Yeah.
And he gave us a lot of insight and a lot of warnings.
And y'all, he's on, you guys follow or watch him on TV now. He's under The Exorcist on Travel Channel.
Yes.
He's with 4 other people and they talk about their experience at doing exorcisms on people.
Yes. Yeah, he is a demonologist and an exorcist, and he's a really nice man, and he's a really good human being. So
He is like legit
he is.
one of those people that you go, man, that's a damn nice guy right there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So Bishop Long, we love you. You're doing wonderful
Yeah.
work out there.
yeah, keep up the
So-
good work, man.
Yeah, keep up the good work. He does a lot of good stuff. He really
He does too.
Yeah. So if you're interested in booking Waverly Hills, they do not just, you don't have to go for the paranormal overnight if you don't want to. They do historical tours. They do paranormal tours, both public and private. And they do overnight paranormal investigations. So you can go to the Waverly Hills Sanitorium.com and book it on there. And it'll give you all the prices too. So
I'm in.
We definitely need to do it over again. And I think I love all the people that went with us last time.
Yes, for sure.
Loved every single one of them. I think, we had a great group of people, but I do think that we have to scale it down for the next one.
Yeah.
And take less people.
Yeah.
Just for the noise factor. That's the only thing.
Yep. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. The people that we hang out with in our paranormal circle, unbelievable folks. Like,
Yeah, all of them.
But I'm sure they would agree. The smaller
Yeah.
the group, the better.
Yeah.
It's less contamination for your evidence. It just makes things easier to hear and see, and especially doing EVPs, you don't have people coming up the stairs behind you or in any location. A small group is always better, in my opinion. My opinion only.
Yeah, mine too. I agree.
All right, girl, let's wrap it up. Everybody
right.
have a good week. Lisa, tell them where to like, share, what. Oh, Lisa gets to say this part because I suck at it. I'm not sure of all the lingo. So hit it, girl.
All right. So you guys go like, share, and follow our YouTube, obviously. We want you to like, share, follow our YouTube. And
Ooh.
I know that was like I was like a kid at Six Flags or Disney World or when we drove up to this place. I have a video, and if I can clip it down, I may put it in there, of us driving up, and I got so excited. I was like, this is definitely a bucket list.
Oh my gosh.
We have arrived.
Oh, look at the winged, whatchamacallit?
Oh, look, it's a gargoyle.
It is heart palpitating or whatever it is. Like, yeah.
If you are a hardcore paranormal enthusiast like we are, then you understand that. I saw it.
Okay.
I saw it.
Why? I'm telling you, that doesn't happen any other time. It's starting to freak me out a little bit, Lisa.
Well, you tell them to leave you the hell alone.
I know, but it's like every week. It doesn't do it till you and I are talking about paranormal shit.
That's kind of weird.
Anyway.
Well, as I was saying, if you are a paranormal enthusiast like we are, then you understand what we're talking about when you go to a location that you've been dying to go to. We got that, same thing feeling we got when we went to Sally House and all these other places that we've been dying to go to. It's just like exhilarating. So
it is.
You'll get that feeling of this place. So go like, share, follow on this YouTube channel, but you can also find us on Facebook at Our Side Paranormal. You can find us on TikTok at Lisa and Beck. No Y, just Beck.
Only my friends get to call me Bex.
So you guys are her friends. And let's see what else. Oh, email us for sure. Send us pictures of your fancy glasses.
Your non-stinky fancy glasses.
Yeah, I'm thinking you need to soak that one in some bleach water or something.
Yeah, girl, it's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, it's bad. Something is not right.
So email us at oursideparanormal@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And that's all I got. You guys stay tuned for what we got coming up in the near future. We got some good stuff. We're kind of taking it back a little bit to our roots and doing a little more haunted locations for you guys. Because that's where that's our forte.
That's our best, that's where
that's
we
our
shine.
meat and taters, y'all. That's our meat and taters.
Yes.
So, all right. So until then, y'all stay spooky.
Stay spooky. Bye.
Bye, guys.